On the fifth day of Vlogmas, what did Stacy J make for me? Well, hang around and you'll see Mr. Christopher is here again. Mabel and Willow can be a pain, but it is Christmas time, let us play as we count down to Christmas Day.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Stacey J, and this is my studio, and this is Vlogmas Day 6. So I have been wearing something every day that I am thinking, does it fit me? Does it not? Do I bin it? Do I not? What do I do with it? And when I say bin, I'm not going to throw it in the bin. I'm going to take it down to the Hub Social, which is a fantastic secondhand shop, very orientated in donations, so that's cool. And he makes really good banoffee coffees, which I don't eat because I don't eat literally. I don't drink it because it's got lots and lots of sugars in it, although I do like them because I like sugar. Anyway, so today I'm wearing my first ever that I made of my Friday Pattern Company Donny. Okay, it was one with the party in the back. And now this one I made a standard straight size, I want to say 18. I saw it was a size 18. So instead of doing the normal full bust adjustment, which obviously I was too lazy to do, I just made a standard straight size 18, which fitted around my girls. Now I also took the length down to the longest because yeah, don't do midriff. I don't do midriff. I literally just don't do midriff. So anyway, I will show you this. Okay, so this is my shirt. Okay, that's without a full bust adjustment, and as you can see, I got these little triangles going. Here they are, and then there's still a pull to the front. Okay, now there's like room. There is like buku room. Buku, like there you go, lots and lots of room around my girls, right? So it's not that it's too tight, but it is still doing the whole drag and point to the girls. So that's this one. Now what I'm going to do, and my pants are falling down, and I've recently made these are the classic pant from the Sewing Revival, okay, here in Nelson. And I'll put the link for both of these patterns actually below. But what I want to do is I want to show you the difference between taking a pattern my size for my upper bust versus making something for my full bust. Okay, and I just want you to have a look at my shoulders, everything. Okay, wait there. And now you're here. So here's the difference. There is no pulling. Right, it sits beautifully there. It sits on my shoulders. My shoulders aren't sitting down here. It sits nicely in the back. There you go. I made it longer. Okay, so this one is, I believe, 20 centimeters longer than the other one, but it looks so much better because I did my measurement to my shoulders versus, hey, let's just make it this size. Okay. Tons of ease, nice amount of ease, but instead of putting the fabric all the way around my body, I've just poked it out the front because that's where I needed the ease to come into it. So there you go. I'm going to put my pink one back on because this one's going to be worn another day, and I won't be getting rid of this one because I'm not going to get rid of that one either because I do like the party in the back, but I'll wear that out on the deck or something like that. I'm just a little bit cool today. It's a beautiful sunny day. It was a little bit misty yesterday, but it's beautiful. Not going to complain. 1 second. So today is Friday, and my normal programming system for Friday sews will not be happening today, but I will tell you what I've been sewing. Okay, and what I have been sewing this week is, besides finishing off the 61 pairs of pants, I have sewn a lovely pouch. I have sewn, now I have no glasses on so I can do this. It is just, oh, It's so nice and comfortable. A flamazing mask. See, cowlick. I have sewn a glasses pouch. Pops open. Okay, which is quite a nice basic one to give to the man of the house to use in his car instead of wearing his glasses on his head. Don't worry, they're from the $2 shop. It's not like he's stretching anything. That is wealthy. Okay, and I did the grading, a grading tutorial. I have got the toothbrush storage carrier for when you go on a trip. And today I have been making these little boxes so the little boxes, okay, or containers or pods, I don't know what you'd call them. So I just got different measurements and made different cuts on the bottom and made them square. I sewed around all the bottoms of them. Did I sew around that bottom? Yes, I did. So I made them square, or rectangle I should say. This is my tallest. I got a flatter one, and then I've got a baby one. I was testing it because I'd seen this somewhere, somehow, and I have no idea where. So I wanted to trial make them, and I thought if you guys would like me to show you how I made them, please let me know, as it was going to be on my list of things to do, but like I said, I couldn't find the original, and this is just me winging it. But I think they're quite good. Like the little one, I don't know, I keep doing it with these. Really good to have with the clips in them instead of something hard. Now this, when I do clips, I have them at the table for when I clip everything, and then I have them just sitting on my bed of my machine because I don't put them back, and then I gather all of them and then put them back in the container because I've run out at the table. So it'd be good to have this sitting there that I can put them in there and swap them over. But that's actually a really good size, isn't it? I'm pretty impressed with that little size. It's like that, but not as hard. Oh, I wonder if I could slip that in there. Oops, just made a mess. I can slip it in like a little cover. Oh. So it's firm now. Don't ask me why I did that. Anyway, there you go. So I'm going to have a look to see what I'm going to make for today, and I'm never going to get this out now. I've just stuck it in. It's just like a little Christmas box. Yeah, there you go. So that's what I've done today. I'm going to have a look to see what I'm going to make with you guys. Let me know if you want me to make these little felt boxes. Great Christmas. You can put chocolates on them on the table. You can do whatever you want with them. And, you know, and it's just made with felt. So let me know. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Right, I'm going to hang up my shirt and I'm going to sort myself out and I'm going to come back and we're going to make something. Right, I have decided, and it didn't take me long because I have some stuff prepared. I am going to make the Friday Company sport shorts. Now this is a free pattern and this is what they look like. Now I go walking, well, I'd like to say every morning, but I haven't for the last 3 mornings. I felt a bit blur when I've woken up. A bit tired. Been going to bed at 9:30 too. Don't know what's going on. Anywho, I don't like to wear, it's getting warmer and I don't like to wear my leggings, tights, whatever you want to call them, without something over the top of my bottom. Basically, I like to be covered. Now I have long tights, long leggings. I do have a cutout for a pair of leggings to make sometime. It's sitting in my to-do pile. So I thought I'm going to make a pair of shorts and I'm going to see how they go. Like I said, free pattern, Friday Pattern Company, and they are the, I don't know why you're showing the blank, they are the sport short. So I'll see if I got a picture of the girls wearing them. There you go. I won't be using a skateboard. I prefer not to be falling down, which I would if I jumped on a skateboard nowadays. So I have gone through. I am an in-between size of a large and a medium. I cut out the medium going by the finished product due to the fact I have no hips. Now, if I went on the large to fit my waist, then it cuts down to the medium for my hips. And of course, there is enough room in the medium to go around my waist. It actually cuts quite straight. So the finished garment is 102 around the waist, 102 around the hips. And I'm not either one of those. I'm like 93 in the hips and 89 in the waist. 79 in the waist, sorry. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so I have cut out everything. I am going with a pant that is a checker, a checks like this. And my contrast is going to be this. The fabric has been washed, ironed, or washed and dried. I've cut everything out and so we've got the bias for the pocket, bias for the body of the pant. I've got my pockets. There's my front. There's my back. There is the drawstring, which is just useless because you've got elastic in there anyway. And then I forgot to do contrasting for the waistband, so I cut out contrasting waistbands, front and back. Okay, so I'm going to go through, I'm going to mark all of that, and I'm going to unpin, and I'm going to start making.
Merry Christmas, everyone, this year. Spend time with the family, hang in there. Merry, Merry Christmas to all. It's beginning to look.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our bias binding. I've already pinned it into place. We're going to sew the drawstring at the short end, one short end obviously, and we're going to turn this into bias. So our two bias strips, once I've sewn them, will be turned into bias. I think I might go and find my bias machine, my little bias puller, and because I can't be bothered halving it, then halving it. And this one is going to be sewn. Right, so I will sew this, come back after I've made the bias, and then we'll go from there. With all of that done, I have got my bias that is to be, is that my bias? Yes, bias to go around my shorts. I have got my two bits of bias that go on my pocket, and I have got half folded my tie that goes inside, and that will be folded again in half and then sewn up. So basically the first steps are to do that with your bias, get your tie done and fold the pocket bias as well. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to sew the drawstring one, which is this one. We're going to sew that, and then we're going to I'm going to change cottons on my overlocker because it's currently at brown, and I won't have brown inside my blue because I'm crazy. So I'm going to do that, and so I'm going to finish that off, and then I'm going to edge around the outside to finish those off, because this is the pocket bag, the pocket edge, the pocket, and it gets sewn onto the front as it is. Okay, and I want to say 1 centimeter seam allowance. Okay, don't forget, it is an indie pattern. 90% of indie patterns, or 99.9% of indie patterns that I have come across are a 1 centimeter less, otherwise stated due to collars and things like that will be smaller. It is great that they have cut that seam allowance down. It's fantastic. That it's a 1.5 or a 5/8 of an inch seam allowance normally on big 4s, because that gave us home sewists, the ability to maneuver fabrics around without having such a narrow seam allowance. So when you are cutting your notches, like especially where the pockets match up with the front, is you make sure that you notch that within that 1 centimeter seam allowance. Okay. Our next step is to put the binding on our pockets, on our fronts. Now I'm going to trial it a different way. I'm going to do it inside out. So I'm going to do the inside first, which is apparently a no-no. But I'm going to do it that way because I am and because I can. Okay, so I'm going to stick them on both sides. Then I'm going to fold it over and finish it off.
Boys, it's Christmas down under, sunshine up under, camping and joyful, barbecues and a belly full. Cause it's summer times down under at Christmas time. Christmas, everyone this year, spend time with the family hanging there. Merry, Merry Christmas to all.
So the next step I've already done, I have pinned the pocket to the corner, so it makes now the full front piece. I have a pin at the notch up here, I have a pin down the notch down here, and we flip it over, and the next step we do is we go around and we make our pocket. So I'm going to keep my foot on the edge of my overlocking, gives it a nice run, a smooth run. Okay, so I think that's about a 5mm seam allowance from the pocket to the edge of the fabric.
Merry, Merry Christmas to all.
And there we have it. They are sewn on. I now have my little hip pockets. Okay, so that's going to be a nice little depth. I don't know if I would put my phone in that pocket. Oops, actually I'll keep that still as one piece. And the top has one piece there. Actually I might just sew that. And I will sew it from the underside up. And I know I'm not going to buckle it to the seam. And again, from the seam out to there, which is very awkward right now. I should have flipped it over. Because this way it pushes the pockets out and it doesn't lock it into a ball. So there we go. There's my pockets done. I will do the same with the other side. And it's done. Our next steps are to sew our back centre seam together and our front centre seam together. I currently have why I said back is because that's what I have in my hand at the minute, but the actual instructions say front first, but I'm doing the back first. So the first thing I'm going to do is sew my back all the way down the centre front to the crutch seam right there, and then I'm going to do the same with the front.
Preparing presents for Christmas Day. Make sure you're good, not bad.
I have ironed my seams open. Obviously I did not match up my stripes. If anyone's looking at my centre back or my centre front, stop. It's not where you're meant to look. Look up. That's where my eyes are. Right, so the next step of what we do is we take the crutch and we sew the crutch seam together, which would be this seam here. So I'm going to pin it, because this one I will pin because I like to match up my seams. Okay, and then I will we'll sew it.
Merry Christmas to all.
The next step we do is we're going to open up our pants where the crutch is at the centre there. You got the corner there, and you got the top of the pocket there. We're going to attach the bias, one part of the bias, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around, under the crutch, all the way around to the other side of the back leg, and then up to the waist. So I'm going to do that now, and you're going to come along for a speedy ride.
Camping and joyful, barbecues and a belly full. Cause it's summer times down under at Christmas time. Here comes Santa, riding his sleigh, preparing presents for Christmas Day. Make sure you're good, not bad, or come Christmas Christmas morning you'll be sad. Kids are excited for all of their toys. That's the good girls and boys. It's Christmas down under, sunshine up under, camping and joyful, barbecues and a belly full. Cause it's summer.
Now that I've got piping, I've got my bias around both sides. I'm pinning my shorts together. I do believe that is the next step, because this is where the little split goes. I don't want to pin the bottom. That's where the split goes, where the pin mark is. You can't see what I'm doing. So I've just pinned up the sides. So basically I've got a pair of shorts here. Okay. And I am going to say they will fit my waist. P-H-E-W. Phew. Right, so there's the shorts. I'm going to take you out of here and just do you a little manually for a sec, because here we go. So there's the shorts sitting there like that. Pretty cute so far. Nice and light, nice and breezy for me to walk with so far. The only thing is these things rub up my fat thighs, well, my inner thighs. Okay, so next step I do believe is to sew them down, because then the next step is to put the waistband on. I'll go and check and we'll talk. I was right. The next step is to sew down. I have decided to put the front over the back. It is your choice what you do, and I'm going to stitch down either side of this bias down to the end where it is, and make sure there's nothing underneath it. Don't want to sew the sides together because then I won't hop into them.
It's Christmas down under, sunshine up under, camping and joyful, barbecues and a belly full. Cause it's summer times down under at Christmas time. Here comes Santa.
So after we have, don't know why I start every sentence with so, because that's what we're doing. So after we have the shorts, now I tried them on over my pants. They're a little bit tight. I'm hoping it's because the pants have got a lot of flesh in them and it's not the flesh on me. So there's the shorts thus far with their little, it looks buckled. No, it's not buckled. It's just that, just doing that. I have top stitched over there as well, so it helps the split of the leg. The next one is to make buttonholes in our waistband, because that's where the tie goes through. Said tie. I made rivets. Why? Because I can. So this is the front waistband. I have got my elastic, which is meant to be a 3.8. I don't have a 3.8. I think I got a 3.5. 3 millimeters should not kill me. Famous last words. Here's the back waistband. Remember, I cut it out of the original fabric without contrasting it, and then I went, oh no, boo. So I cut a contrast out. So I'm just unpinning that now as we speak, or as I speak, because unless you guys are talking to me over the thing, which you sometimes do, especially when I forget a word. Now, I did use a size 10 grommet because I wanted it to be easily slipped into the tie to go through, which means I need to stick a safety pin on this because I don't think my bodkin can go into it. Yep, I make hard work for myself and I don't care. It's the finished product. She says she doesn't care. She lies. She cares. It's hard work. So now I'm going to stick with right sides together. I'm going to stick my front waistband to my back waistband, making a waistband. And then I'm going to iron up the bottom, the top of it. I'm going to show you the picture. No, it's the bottom. So fold your waistband in half lengthwise, wrong sides together, and press. Right, but we want to right sides together, so press seams open. Have they just got that looking like that? No, it's folded up. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, okay. Okay. So they fold it right in half to start with, then pin it on, and then they, I guess, just overlock the edges to make them tidy. So I'm going to sew the right sides together. I'll be back to pin on. I'll sew the right sides together off the waistbands at the small edges. I will then go and fold it in half, iron it in half with the wrong sides together, and then come back to you. Okie dokie. Okay, so I've ironed it. Looks like little googly eyes. Look, googly eyes. I've just found myself a label. Normally I stick my own labels in, but I do have labels and I do like them. I just hate wearing them on the inside. Anyway, this is the back. So that's good enough for me. So I am now going to, with right sides together, correct me if I'm wrong. La 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 la. With right sides together. Okay, right. Pin the waistband to your shorts at the waist seam. Match the notches centre front and centre back. The side seams on the waistband should fall in the middle of the side seam binding. So that's, yep, I can do that. And I want to leave a 5 centimetre 2 inch opening. And they've got it at the front, which I'm going to put it at the back. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do.
'Cause it's summertime's down under at Christmas time. Here comes Santa, riding the sleigh, preparing presents for Christmas Day. Make sure you're good, not bad, or come Christmas morning you'll be sad. Kids are excited for all of their toys. That's the good girls and boys. It's Christmas down under, sunshine up under, camping and joyful barbecues and a belly full. 'Cause it's summertime's down under.
Well, I think I've finished them now. I am... should have probably gone large, but they'll work perfectly for what I want them to do, because there is no way that I would wear them by themselves. So what I did is I put the elastic in with my bodkin. I then top stitched 6 millimeters from the top, 6 millimeters on the bottom from the waistband. I then got this trusty little sucker bodykin, and I threaded my my tie into it. So now you may avert your eyes because one's going to say that you might need sunglasses. Okay, I'm going to take you down to Lily White Leg Town and show you what they look like on. I've given you warning. The
fragrance of flowers in the air. It's great, the temperature is rising. The windows down while we are driving. The excitement of a new year is near. Blue skies, the clouds are clear. It's Christmas down under, sunshine not thunder, camping and joyful barbecues and a belly full. 'Cause it's summertime.
Okay, so I'm just actually putting my pants back on. I've actually finished the shorts. I hope that you thought that was fun. Don't forget, it is a free pattern from the Friday Pattern Company. No idea what's going on out there, but it has set the dogs off once or twice today. So yes, I made them. I would make the next pair, which I'm going to probably cut out exactly the same fabric, just putting my shoes on, because I like the checkered. I think it's quite cool. Maybe if they're a bit looser, I would wear them downstairs on a hot day with just the family around, nobody else. Don't need to show off my lilies. So yeah, that was today's sew along. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you go along and grab the pattern and make it for somebody or for yourself. I don't run, I walk. I don't know how they'd go as running shorts. I do have on my tights and the tights I'm going to make, I do have a little pocket for my phone, because heaven forbid I walk with no noise. All I hear is maybe a little slower than that, but yeah, and that's me. Yeah. So yep, that's a Friday Pattern Company. I will put the details in the bottom of the description, as you know. Hopefully this hasn't taken too long. I don't know. I have told you more of what I've done, let alone show you this time, because I don't want to bombard you. I know everyone that I've watched so far says, I don't want to keep it long, I want to make it short, blah blah blah, and so I feel very guilty that I am doing long vlogs, so I'm sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry, because I don't think I can make some of the stuff shorter. So those are the shorts. They look very neat. I love putting the rivets in. I would definitely do that again. I've got behind the rivets, behind the grommets, I have a piece of interfacing, a piece of fabric and a piece of interfacing going over that. I then sewed a square around them. That was to hold that in place, and then of course these are stuck in beautifully with my machine that I use. I like them. I think they're pretty cool, pretty nitty. There's my label. This is the back. And yeah, I think I will be making another pair, just the next size up, which means I need to trace out the next size up. I think that's my least favorite thing to do when I sew, is trace out the pattern. Why do I trace out the pattern? Because if I cut out the mediums, I've lost the large, then have to reprint net minute. So yes, I think definitely the large. I've just sent a photo to my daughter. She likes to wear short shorts, so I'll find out whether she would like a pair later, I guess, because she just went shorts and I just went yes. So that was a long conversation. So I'll love you and leave you now. I don't want to get my hours or my minutes up too long. I've really enjoyed this so long. There has been one head scratching moment. What would I do different with this pattern? I'm not sure if I like how that is sitting like that. I might have done an undertuck, but with the top stitching, you can see the top stitching there around the waistband. That was actually where I started and finished. Not a good to show you that. It's held that down, which it wasn't held down before I did that. And yes, definitely love the grommets as my buttonholes. And I just think they're a little classy pair of walking shorts for freezies. All it does is take some times up. That's all it is. I'm going to stop adding S's to my words, because that's not cool. That's not cools. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you if you watched all the way to the end. If you like my content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, make it all dark, because that will tell you when I pop up another vlog. And tomorrow I'm popping up another vlog. So day 6 of Vlogmas. Tell me what you thought of the shorts. Don't tell me what you thought of the white lily legs. Now we all know that I have been hibernating away from the sun since 2015, when I had my first canceries cut off my face, and of course I've had another one done, so I'm even going to be more pedantic. I do have self-tanning lotion. Should have thought ahead and done that for you guys, but in the meantime, pop your sunnies on to have a look. And I want you to stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing, hydrate, have no regrets, and save face this summer. Take care. See ya.
We